Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol HEMP. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis yesterday. That's where the red and green line annotations are coming from. So before anything else, just going to do a little house cleaning and get rid of that line up there. Sure, it pertains, but from a presentation standpoint, not really relevant right now, and I don't want to have, cause clutter and confusion because there's lines all over the place. So let's try to keep this as clean as possible. But the first update, though, that does need to be made comes about based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So in the event there is any sort of bounce from this very crazy afternoon, 0.045 is going to be that first key hurdle that needs to be cleared. And really the only level of resistance I'm going to talk about, because in my opinion, top priority right now has nothing to do with breaking levels of resistance. Right now, it's all about just trying to stabilize and making sure that the chart doesn't spin totally out of control. So at this point, even sideways price action would be just as good as upwards price action. Maybe you're saying, geez, Clay, that's setting the bar kind of low. You're calling sideways price action bullish? I am, and I agree. That is kind of setting the bar kind of low, but let's keep things in context. Literally, at one point in time this afternoon, the price was up there, and now all of a sudden, within the matter of basically an hour and a half, the price is all the way back down there. So yeah, at this point, I would consider even any sort of form of sideways price action bullish at the moment. So as far as next potential areas of support are concerned, though, so in terms of not necessarily where the price is headed, but areas where in the past there have been people willing to buy, the next key level of support seems to be right down here around the 0.039 mark. And after 0.039, that's where you got to keep an eye on that pink line right there. Actually, let me scrunch this up. There we go. That pink line is the very famous 200 period simple moving average. And even if you have a basic understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 200 period, and you know that from a bullish perspective, when the price is up above it, you definitely want to see the price stay up above it. And again, I'm not saying the price is headed down there, but that would be the next level of support in the event 0.039 cannot hold. So overall, though, it's looking like it was one of those buy the rumor, sell the news type setups. And from that perspective, yeah, people that bought the rumor very clearly sold. And to think that some poor souls were chasing up around there, that's a pretty rough entry point. But overall, the chart does still have an opportunity to build a higher base. So we'll see if the bulls can kind of step back up and stabilize things out tomorrow or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.